see if we can get this thing in place. And looks like we can. Okay. So we'll have three camera thing on. Next set will be 337. I would expect 5 to 6 reps. And when I can get to the 355 for 6 reps, then we know, folks, that we're ready. We're gonna start blasting through some barriers. But right now, we're slowly getting stronger each week, which is amazing. Now, you know, muscle memory. If one didn't get older and testosterone and other things, injuries did not occur, you would expect that I would get beyond where I was using this slingshot, right? So we should be doing well into the 400s, 430 to 450. Reality is, though, we're not anywhere near that. And I don't know why that is, except for my age, injuries. But I feel just as strong as I ever have. I might not look as good as I did when I was stronger. You know, 10 pounds of muscle, but maybe the same amount of body fat would make me look a lot better. And that's where I was at 280 pounds one day, or, you know, in the past, right? Same belly, but arms, shoulders, chest, bigger, stronger. So decline, let's just compare. Decline 345-ish. You know, I of course don't have an exact weight on all this stuff, but we'll say that was 340 to 345. No collars. 6 reps. 6 easy reps, I felt like. With a spotter, I might have got 7. Now over here, we're at 337, which is lighter, and hoping for 6 reps. And if we get that, then that kind of gives you an idea of the difference between decline and flat for this. Same amount of reps, 6 pound difference, right? But the reality is, I don't think we're going to get that many reps because there's a bigger difference between this and decline. Now, decline, I also don't have a spotter. Sometimes I do have a spotter, but I don't have a spotter, so I have to stop before I really think I'm done, right? So there's a lot of sets where you can say, well, I probably would have got one more rep. Move this over just a little bit. All right. Drag that out long enough. Now, it isn't uncommon for my bench days to take over an hour. Just this part. If I was at a real gym, we'd also do some cardio. Maybe we'd warm up on the elliptical. So you're talking a 2 hours at the gym. No collars on there. You know, potentially collars would be a good thing. We have the spotter bars. I'm not expecting a total failure. But the weights will slide a little bit. And so that's not a great thing. especially when you're kind of with that pad, we can get away with a bit of a bounce, I guess. Or I might bring it down with more control if I didn't have that on there. Okay, 6 or more folks, and we had a hell of a set. All right. Going slightly wider. Maybe with a spotter and a little help, we might have gotten a 7th rep. I do believe that was 6. Whew. That felt way heavier than the previous weight. So if I can somehow manage 3, 4, maybe we go up and try 377 today. Now, at my age, we shouldn't be doing all this ego lifting. But I realize, not only for me is this a little more exciting, but you, the viewer, watching this old guy. I'm over 50, so I don't think we can say I'm old. The reality is, I've used up over half my life already, so whew, most likely. There's one guy, what is he, 60? Using a slingshot, lifting ridiculously heavy weights, like way more than I am, probably double this. And it's just ridiculous. But the fact that dude's still 60 pumping and that strong, you would think, hey, nobody's probably messing with that guy. And that's the nice thing about, if you're older and you're stronger, hopefully nobody's gonna mess with you, right? So we're gonna keep pumping weights just so nobody does mess with us. All right, so I gotta get my heart rate back down a little. That felt like a good set. I mean, I think it was 6. I don't really know that I could have eaten out a 7th with a spotter. It would have been nice to have a spotter. Because I would like to know how much weight can I actually do for exactly 8 reps. And somewhere between where I just did, between 320 and 337. There's a weight in there. Maybe it's 322. I'm amazed, watching kind of a C-bum. Some of those people, say, oh, you can train chest twice a week. I mean, not to say that I don't kind of do it because I do back-to-back days, but, that push-pull thing. But I kind of feel like having all those days to recover is really a good thing. So after I do kind of chest 2 days in a row, then we've got 4 or 5 days for it to get better. The shoulders probably only get three straight days of rest because they're Obviously you're using shoulders here. We do incline, you know, there'll be some shoulders in there. We'll do the shoulder press, lat raises, shrugs, shoulders, 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 right? So they are not getting the rest that they probably need. And it's the same thing with the triceps. Triceps are getting hit three straight days. And then they get 3 or 4 days off. And they're the one thing that really needs more rest right now. So we could do incline dumbbells after this instead of decline, but what did I do the other day? I think I did 95s incline for, I want to say at least 8. So does that mean I should buy bigger dumbbells here for the house? Probably not. I bought, you guys see the dumbbell rack in some of the other videos. I need a second rack now, but I bought 80s and I finally got a second 60, so we can have a good, incline bench day with dumbbells. We could have a good day for military press with dumbbells. Incline, you know, I just have to do more reps. You know, as a real gym, not Planet Fitness, because Planet Fitness only goes up 75. We'd, you know, work up 85, 90, 95, maybe 100, and be happy with that. But, you know, once we get our, if we can get our strength back, maybe we can go 120s incline again. It's kind of funny how much I could lift incline dumbbells versus barbell. Where now, if you watch the videos on a Smith machine, Planet Fitness, or at a gym that has the hammer strength one, I'll put what's equivalent to 300 plus pounds, and that's after subtracting the counter pulley weight, right? The Matrix Smith, I did, what did I do? 315 for 4, and that's after taking the counter pulley off, which is only 20 pounds. So the bar there weighs 25, the hammer strength weighs 20. Of course, the bench wasn't as inclined as some people like probably, but I was still like, damn, to me, that's impressive. I've never lifted that much on the incline that I can remember. You know, here we attempted to do 305 for 1 rep a couple months ago, and I had, the spotter bars had to rescue me. So that was a massive failure. Needless to say, huge difference between Smith and free weight. And a lot of that's due to the stabilization muscles. If not everything, but you know, the fact that hammer strength one is at a slight angle, the counter pulley, probably some additional momentum, it seems. And it's going in a straight line. There's some friction involved and all that good stuff, but it definitely seems like there's a huge, huge difference. I think I can do 275 maybe for 4 reps, or maybe it's 265 for 4 reps. So you're talking a 30, 40 pound difference. Okay, so if we can get at least 3, we'll probably do 377. If we can only do 2 reps, I might not try it. All right, here we go. And this would be a place to have a good a spot just so, you know, you have to lock this out basically, which is already kind of taken away from what you would get. Okay. A spotter and a lift, folks, we would have got 4. And I hopefully didn't just pull something. That would suck. Okay, well. Let's see a 10 in here. Okay, so I'll drag this out. The real question will be when I go to do decline, what weight are we going to put on there? I might just do some lighter weight rep outs. We'll start with 225, 275, 295. So I forgot the guy's name at the Planet Fitness, but I should have asked him how many reps he would do of 315 with the bench, with the slingshot. Maybe I'll, next time I'm in the area, I'll stop in there for a workout and see what he could do, because I'm assuming after what you guys just saw, I'd have to do probably about 12 reps of I don't know, 320, and that would probably get me to 400. Maybe I have to do more. Like this weight here, we are 23 pounds away. I'd have to do probably three reps of this, and we know that's not going to happen. So, I can't wait to count back what I did for 320 though, because let's say we did 9 or 10, which we probably didn't. It's probably 7 or 8, but if we did 9 or 10, that's pretty darn close to what we're doing on decline, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Now even with that pad on there, our range of motion is a little less with the pad on, and maybe I didn't lock every rep out, but I did have to lift the weight off, and the heavier it gets, the more taxing that is. Just like, oh wow, I've already got this ridiculously heavy weight that I'm trying to get off, and you definitely burn some energy. What do we at video wise? I can't even tell. 47 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be over an hour today, folks. So I feel like I might have pulled something here. Not so great. As if we don't have enough injuries. Well, I'm going to go for it anyways. It might have been on the second or third rep. And, if it feels too heavy after we take it off the rack, assuming I can't put it back on a rack, I can always just, hopefully bring it down slow. and get out of there. Having too much weight on there would cause us to crash, bring that stuff down way too hard, which is more likely to injure a muscle. All right, 377. 377. Yeah, I got, what do I have, 5 45-pound plates. I'd rather just hit 405 than have, 95, a 5, and a 2.5 on there to get to 400. So when the day comes, maybe we'll just skip 400. We'll shoot for 405. And by chance we get 400. I'll be happy. So I'm a long way off from it, but what is it? The master's class of powerlifting. I have thought I want to kind of get into that, but we're a long ways from what we're benching right now. We don't have a bench shirt either. That's the other thing. It would be the equipped. I would do the equipped class, and I would have to get a bench shirt. And I'd probably have to try, obviously start 1 ply, maybe get 2 ply. Probably never see 3 ply. Anybody out there know if the Mad Dog is more equivalent to a 2 or a 3? It's still, my age coming out, and if I had a bench shirt on and I pulled this kind of weight, that would still be a pretty good feeling. Of course, we get injured doing it. Not such a great thing. And that may be the real issue with doing this kind of shit. Who needs to get injured more? Okay. So I think we're good to go. Triceps feel kind of loose. Put our sleeve on. Kind of not sure whether I want to go wider, closer. This is where you don't want to have any decision. Have a plan, stick with it. Okay, so spotter bars in place, so we have those as our safeties. This isn't a PR, but an over 50 PR with this, right? So we've lifted a lot more when we were younger without any kind of equipment, except for these kind of gloves and a weight belt. All right, so if we can just get 1 rep. If we get 2, which I don't think we'll try, but if we were to get 2, we'd have to try more weight. Oh, yeah. That was definitely easier than last week's 375. I'm feeling pretty good, folks. At 380 would have went up no problem. Wow, but I feel a little more pain in here. So we are not going heavy anymore. Well, that was good. That was a good set, or good flat workout. good flat workout, and a little bit of ego lifting as usual. Now, you know, two things I wonder. What if we did 380 and we went a little wider? Would we've got it? There's no doubt for reps, me going wider, I'll get more me going wider, I'll get more reps at a lighter weight. But so we're not actually going to do 225 on this side. We're just going to sit down for a second. We're going to switch decline now. Kind of would actually like to rep out on this and go, okay. With the sling, the record on decline is 30. What is it over here? But if we do this set, we'll be totally wiped out. And really, after doing 1 rep max, we should just call it a day, right? Go ice stuff down. I feel like I got more in me though. Man, that was good. That was a good rep. I think if we were to analyze that video, brought it down, there wasn't the hesitation as there was in the 375. Like, I'm trying to do this so full gamers. So last time we did 375, we brought it down, brought it up. We're right here, and I'm like, oh shit. And just locked it out. Today, 377. So it was a huge difference. Last week was pretty much, hey, this is as close as you're gonna get to finding the perfect weight, I guess you could say. Like, you could wonder, hey, can I do, or last week when we did this, you could wonder, could we do more? Could I have done 380 last week? I think the answer is no, because that was last week the perfect weight. This week, 380 would have possibly gone up easy. All right. Yeah, that's not a good angle. Okay, that's good. So we're switching over to decline. And I'm using my monitor to hopefully get things squared away. Hard to tell from this angle though that I've got if it's what the weight is. So I might need to change ever so slightly. Okay. There we go. Now we've got backlighting. We'll probably just wreck the other side. I feel like I get a good pump, at least in camera number 2. Whew. So we'll do 225, 275, then 295. And I'll probably have this on 2 different channels. There'll be one raw workout on each one, and additional footage. The lower shots from underneath will be on the Weight Slayer channel. All right, so I don't think we need the weight belt for this first set, so we'll go without it. Yeah. I don't want to wear myself out on this, but cool. Let's make sure everything's ready to go. And we won't use collars because of the fact we don't have a spotter over here. And this is the one exercise, maybe, you know, flat, squats, whatever, that could kill you. Assuming, you know, the other aspect would be using a machine and something fails. Like if you had like 2,000 pounds on the leg press and you went to lock it and it just came back and turned you into an accordion or whatever. So even though that was pretty easy, we are definitely worn out. And I definitely felt that pain in my side. Wow, so the weights did slide quite a bit. Against my better judgment, I can put collars on there. So we did do, I think, within the last few months, we did do 385 on the decline. So 8 pounds off from, maybe it's 381. It went up so much easier than the flat. I did have a spotter that day. I think they helped me get the weight off the rack. And so that made a bit of a difference. Whew. Oh boy. All right, so we hit the hour mark. Now if I could just get 500 people to watch this for an hour, or 4,000. I'm just kidding, actually. We need 1,000 more watch hours, folks. So if you want to help a brother out, hit play on this video, go take a nap, go take a